Hey guys, welcome to Four Finger Discount, a very special episode of Four Finger Discount. We've got some breaking news, don't we, Mr. Davis?
We do indeed. Hot off the presses, fresh out of LA.
4 more years.
4 more years. 4 more years. Well, yeah, let's cut right to the chase. The Simpsons is going to go through till season 40.
Yeah.
And not just that, but animation is having it's a big day for animation, big day for Fox animation, one might say.
People were really scared because Simpsons season 37 hadn't been renewed yet. Normally it's been announced by now when there's a new season of The Simpsons. And, I made a little scoop when I interviewed my man Michael Price several months ago last year, and he revealed that they were working on Treehouse of Horror for next year. And I'm thinking, well, they're not going to be working on next year's Treehouse of Horror if they don't have word that they're probably going to get renewed. But of course, I sort of put that out there, and they're like, no, it hasn't been announced yet. No, there's no official announcement. I was like, oh, okay, then we'll see what happens then. Wow. Turns out...
Trust you with a secret? Good Lord.
Turns out that season 37 through season 40 has now been officially announced. But as you said, not just The Simpsons, it is Family Guy, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers, which I think is fantastic news that Fox is still, and Disney, are committed to focusing on animation, because, as I said, there were worrying signs that season 37 might not be happening for The Simpsons because it had been so long since it was announced, but it's officially here. I think this is the first time they've announced this many years in one go.
It feels like a real, sort of big swing, doesn't it? Yeah, or just letting everyone know that they have faith in animation in general and these properties in particular. To quote Michael Thorne, president of the Fox Television Network, this new deal celebrates the eternal popularity of these iconic comedies, as well as the enduring, prolific relationship we continue to enjoy with our friends at 20th Television Animation.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't read right, does it? 20th Television.
No, I mean...
Is it 20th Century Television or just 20th Television?
It's just 20th Television now, yeah. But
it doesn't roll off the tongue. 20th Television, 20th Television.
No, it's almost like...
20th Century Fox is what comes off the tongue, because we're just so used to saying it, I think.
It's like saying Dando and Guy rather than Guy and Dando. Yes, and incredible voices behind these contemporary classics. So yes, a lot of faith... as I said, in these particular titles, animation in general, from the fine folks at Fox. So yes, it's going to take Simpsons up to, season 40. It'll be Bob's Burgers up to season 19 of Bob's Burgers. That's
great. And season 27 of Family Guy, it says here as well.
That is wild. And seasons 20 through 23 of American Dad.
You know what I've noticed here? With all of the marketing, they've gone Family Guy, Bob's Burgers and The Simpsons, and American Dad. American Dad's been... So why is that? Why?
That's a really good question.
On the X reports and all the things, it all said Family Guy and The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers are all back. Oh, and American Dad as well. Why are you announcing these together? It doesn't make sense.
American Dad's been going longer than Bob's Burgers.
But Bob's Burgers, much better.
Bob's Burgers is much better. That is absolutely true. But yeah, it's once again a case of animation domination. That was always the Fox slogan.
Great branding, that is. Animation domination.
I haven't seen such a good case of branding since Dando copyrighted the name Four Finger Discount.
Indeed, yes. So this here, I think, is very exciting news if you're a Simpsons fan. Granted, there are a lot of people out there who don't watch The Simpsons anymore, but this is just proof that there are people watching this show. If you want to be one of those listeners or one of those fans of The Simpsons that says should be cancelled by now, this just goes to show to you that you're wrong. You're completely wrong, because Disney are not going to be investing 4 more years, or 20th Television, are not going to be investing 4 more years in this show if it wasn't bringing in viewers. It's still the most watched show, one of the most watched shows on Disney Plus. Granted, that's based off a lot of the reruns as well, the original episodes. But still, I, as a Simpsons fan, will still put on a new episode when I see it pop up on my feed. I'm like, okay, cool, another new Simpsons episode. A lot of them... For me, when a new season starts, I usually watch the first 5 or 6, and then I wane for a while, and then I just binge watch towards the end. But I think with today's modern viewing capabilities with the streaming service of Disney Plus, we now get the episodes the same week.
Yeah.
Never used to be that way in Australia, so now it's easier than ever to watch a new episode of The Simpsons. Whether this means that these episodes are going to be airing on Fox, it is for Fox, isn't it? It's not going to be going straight to streaming.
I believe so.
Yeah, so it's for Fox. That's also exciting news, because it means that they're not going to be moving the show to a Disney Plus exclusive. I thought when they started doing these recent Disney Plus exclusive episodes, I thought, is this the first sign of The Simpsons eventually being taken off TV and being just a Disney Plus exclusive show, which I hope never happens?
I don't think they're ever going to do that.
You don't think? I think they may, but maybe this is proof that they won't, because if they're ever going to do it, it felt like now was the time.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the ways, the entertainment landscape is constantly shifting and constantly sort of being reevaluated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is show business after all, and they're looking for ways to sort of maximize their profits. I think they realize that The Simpsons not only continues to have commercial viability, that's something that a lot of people really enjoy watching and really enjoy watching regularly, and enjoy watching, as say a family even.
Yeah.
Then they'll want to keep it in a way that as many people can watch it as possible. I think this also shows they have a lot of faith in it as a creative product. They realize that there's still legs in it. There's still juice in the tank.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted that Family Guy has lasted 27 seasons. Call me crazy. Like, I've never been the biggest fan of Family Guy, but for them, even the same as American Dad, for these shows to still be existing, full credit to them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
People must still be watching these shows. And it's not just because they want to be able to say, we have The Simpsons on our network. Mm-hmm. If they weren't bringing in viewers, they wouldn't be investing 4 more years in these licenses.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're not just talking about, oh, look, we're going to give you another 9 episodes on the back end just to, see if people are still watching over. 4 years is a big commitment, and 4 years for 4 programs. Yeah, it shows a commitment to animation, and as we said, shows a real commitment to these programs, and shows that, there's still plenty of stories to be told, plenty of creative ground to be covered. So, it's really very, very encouraging.
I was really happy when I saw this news this morning. So when I first saw announced Simpsons, I thought, oh, it's a cancellation. No, it's a cancellation. I for the first time in my life, I thought a Simpsons coming to an end news story was going to break. I thought it feels like now might be the time where they go, Simpsons isn't ending, it's just shifting to Disney Plus. I'm just so thankful that they've got 4 more years, and well done to all the staff as well. We've got lots of friends that work on the show as well.
Sure.
So I'm so excited for them. 4 more years of their jobs. It's just, The Simpsons is a show that I hope never ends. Do you think The Simpsons will ever end? I don't think The Simpsons will ever end. If they're still getting 4 more years now, I just can't see, unless 20th television. I can't see The Simpsons ending.
I think it's locked in for a fair while. Yeah, I think it's not going to be a case of The Simpsons being cancelled so much as just the way we take in entertainment changing as well.
I think it's good for the writers too, because now they're safe in their gigs, and there's not this fear of will I, won't I. So it's like they can just relax now and focus on producing quality writing, quality content. Don't worry about your gig. You're safe. Yeah. Pump out classic Simpsons again. Yeah,
just make good comedy. Yeah, be more funny. That's really what we're after.
Stupid 20th TV.
That's right. And look, all these shows remain popular to some degree, especially I'm looking at some figures here that in 2024, Family Guy and Bob's Burgers were among the 2 most streamed titles. This is according to US metrics.
Really?
Yeah, pulling in, let's see, 42.44 billion and 36.79 billion minutes viewed respectively. That's still a lot of minutes.
You know what it is about Family Guy? Family Guy feels like, this isn't putting it down.
It's Pringles.
It feels like junk food. Yeah, it's like something I can put on, get a few laughs out of it, and move on. The Simpsons, you kind of, I don't know, it's more like a story, you got to commit. Family Guy, you feel like you put on...
Gag.
Watch 10, 15 minutes of it, and it's almost like, I've had my fill. I've had my fix.
Yeah.
I can move on with my day.
But also you can...
Which works.
Yeah, and you can leave it on in the background and just, sort of... It's not as story dependent as, say, something like The Simpsons.
There are stories, but...
Of course there are, but it's more sort of joke dependent. There's room for both. There's room for all, so...
and American Dad.
And there's also that, for some reason. No, I mean...
American Dad was the one I never really gravitated towards. I've got my Uncle Darren, patron saint, we call him at 4-Figure Discount Network. Sure. He loves Roger on American, and every one of these shows has their Bender, Bender's Futurama.
Yeah, or their Stewie.
Notice they didn't renew Futurama for more seasons.
Oh boy.
But they're not on Fox anymore, though, are they? They're on Hulu.
I believe so, yeah. But all these things are kind of intertwined and connected.
Yes, but
the upshot is more of it's being made, and more of it is being made for an ongoing way.
Yeah, and it's exciting news for all animation fans. But this has just been. We thought we'd just do a little breaking news podcast here for you guys. If you are watching us on YouTube, please. If you are watching us on YouTube, please comment below and tell us what your thoughts are on the breaking news of 4 more seasons of Simpsons, Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, and American Dad.
And American. By the way, some other things that sort of went under the radar in this announcement as well. Fox's other animated series include Universal Basic Guys. I'm sorry, I watched an episode.
That's
Universal Basic Guy's already got a season 2, and Krapopolis, that's Dan Harmon, right? Is it? Yeah, from Community. That has already been renewed through season 4.
Wow,
So there we go. More animation.
Long-term contract.
For everyone.
Long-term contracts indeed. Yeah, so give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Now, if
you know who else would like a long-term contract would be your pals Dano and Guy.
Yeah, so if you are a fan of The Simpsons, which I'm assuming you are, if you've subscribed to this channel, you're checking out this video, we do a Simpsons podcast, Four Finger Discount. You may have known by the title of this channel. Where every week we review either a classic episode of The Simpsons with a guest, or we go, and we're currently at season 20 of the show. It varies, the quality of The Simpsons, that is, but we always do our best to seek out the positives in every episode, but we also, if something doesn't work for us, we let them know about it as well.
The quality of The Simpsons episodes may vary. The quality of your Four Finger Discount episodes do not.
They do not indeed. You can find all links to the podcast in the description of this video. Now, I want to let all of our actual listeners, regular listeners, let you guys know that every month now we're going to be doing not just a mailbag podcast, but we're going to be doing a community, Four Finger Discount community podcast, where we go through what you guys have been chatting about on Discord, we go through what you guys have been chatting about in the exclusive Facebook community, and as well as the Patreon community as well. And we just want to really be answering your questions, talk about Simpsons news, what we've been getting up to here at the Four Finger Discount Network, have a real community vibe, a real community feel. So the last podcast of every month now on Four Finger Discount will be the community show, where we really just chat to you guys about what's going on here at the Four Finger Discount Network, discuss Simpsons news, any animation news, that kind of thing. And we want to get your questions, so you can get in touch with us with mailbag at fourfingerdiscount.com.au. We'd love to hear all of your questions, or you can go to our website, fourfingerdiscount.com.au, and we now have the Corey hotline on there, where you can chuck on there, drop us a voice message, and we'll play that on the community podcast at the end of every month. And if it's a question, we'll answer it as well.
Yeah, unrelated to the television series Community.
Exactly right. Yeah, we should start a community show, maybe.
Maybe we should.
But
that would just be confusing.
What we're going to be doing, it sort of ties in with the news for this podcast, is we're going to be launching a new mini-series on our Patreon. We currently do Tales of Futurama, we do Talking Seinfeld, and Speaking of the Hill. Talking Seinfeld is going to be having a break, and we're going to be launching a new mini-series. We're going to be letting the patrons decide it's either going to be a Family Guy podcast, or it's going to be a Bob's Burgers podcast, where we review episodes of those shows. So if you're a supporter of ours on Patreon, you can vote on which one of those new mini-series we launch on our Patreon, and you can find over 100 hours of bonus episodes of the podcast on there as well. We really appreciate if you could support us.
Did I hear that correctly? 100 hours?
Over 100 hours, probably more. I stopped counting a long time ago, but it was 100 hours a while ago. So
probably more. Talk about animation domination.
Yes, hundreds of hours of bonus podcasts for being a supporter of ours on Patreon. I quit my job. You still do some work on the side, but I quit my job.
I never had a job.
Exactly right. I quit my full-time job 3 years ago to focus on doing and bringing you guys this Four Finger Discount podcast. So the show is funded by you guys. If you do support everything we do at Four Finger Discount, it would really go a long way if you can support us on Patreon. And it's not for nothing. We give back. We give you so many, as we said, over 100 hours of bonus content by supporting us. So all the links in the description of this video, if you're watching us on YouTube or this podcast, wherever you're listening to us as well. Please don't also forget to rate and review us, whether it be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you do listen to this show. All those 5-star reviews go a long way to helping us spread the word about the show and let people know this show's worth listening to as well. But yeah, again, animation domination, 4 more years. How exciting.
How exciting indeed. Very much a two-way street, guys. We love giving you guys quality content about the shows that we love and the shows that you love. But to do that, we need to keep the lights on, as we like to say. So
they're dimming.
Dimming ever so slightly. It's reflecting off my bald spot.
We need your help to keep this thing going, so we would appreciate your support. But please comment below if you're watching this on YouTube and let us know what your thoughts are on the announcement of 4 more years for all these fantastic animation shows. But for now, I'm Dando.
And I am Guy.
Thanks for checking out this breaking news story here on the Four Finger Discount YouTube channel, and we'll catch you all in the next episode of Four Finger Discount.
Catch you then.